Here we are. Eat that frog. That's what we're talking about today. So I have a bunch of notes because this book is really helpful if you're struggling with procrastination. And I know that's something that I definitely struggle with, and I'm sure mostly everyone does. So I just want to start by saying how not only fun but quick and easy of a read this is, in case you are really struggling with procrastination and you're not really a fan of reading. This is only like 100 pages, less than that, and you can get through it pretty quickly. Even if you just read like a page a day, you'll get through it in like 3 months, so that's not so bad. Few of my personal key takeaways from this book. First and foremost would be thinking on paper. Somewhere some scientist or someone with a PhD did a study and they came up with 3% of adults have clear written goals, and they say that you're 42% more likely to achieve those goals when they're written down. So if only 3% of adults have clear written goals, but then those 3% of people are 42% more likely to achieve those goals, why not just give it a shot? Another thing that he makes pretty clear in his book is that when you do write down your goals, it actually forces you to brainstorm and strategize and plan better for your goals. So things that you might not have thought of when it was just brainstorming around in your head became a reality when you actually put it on paper. So that's something that's pretty interesting to think about, because I think a lot of times when we're starting something out, we don't know what's going to happen or what obstacles we're going to face, but that's just natural. It all comes with the process. So when you write it down, you're kind of expediting those things that might come up that you might not have thought of. So something to think about. Another key takeaway for me from this would be the 10-90 rule, which Tracey explains it as the first 10% of time spent planning actually will save you 90% of time in getting the job done once it's already started. So if we take time to slow down in the beginning and plan things out, from what he's saying, it'll save us results and time and effort in getting the job done. So we have the 10-90 rule, and then we also have something called the Pareto principle, which is also referred to as the 80-20 rule. So basically what this says is that 20% of your actions will account for 80% of your results. So really focusing on where you're going to be receiving the biggest results and the biggest payouts, that's the most important thing to be focusing on. So in terms of as a salesperson, I know that is going to be in prospecting and client relationship building, so on and so forth. So for your business, whatever it may be, it's really important to define that specific area. So it's not so much about working harder, more so about working smarter and defining ways to receive the best outcome without necessarily doing the most work. Good work, but not overworking yourself. So defining those key areas that are going to achieve you the best results and putting most of your energy into those specific key places, whether it may be prospecting or writing or I don't know, whatever your specific line of criteria might be. And the way that Brian Tracey would cinemize this idea of not wasting your time on insignificant areas that aren't going to achieve you the best results is he says, do not be distracted by a tadpole when a big frog is sitting there waiting to be eaten. A pretty useful method that Tracey explains to us through this book is the ABCDE method. When you're making a list and putting your thoughts on paper in terms of completing your goal or getting started on it, using the ABCDE method. So make your list, categorize everything from A, B, C, D, E. So A is in the category of that's your frog and you need to freaking get it done because it's the most important. B is going to be something that you should do, but you don't need to do it right away. C is something that would be nice to do, but you definitely don't need to do that one. D is something that we can just delegate that to someone else. Like, don't even worry about getting that done. You can pay someone to do that. And then E, you're just going to eliminate that one altogether because it's not important at all. A, B, C, D, E. So in terms of goal setting, he is telling us through this book that first you decide what you want. What is your goal? Whatever that may be to you, that is something that you really need to figure out if you haven't figured it out yet. After you figure that out, then you're going to put that on paper, whatever that goal may be. Once we have it on paper, we're going to set a deadline on when this goal is going to be completed. It's really important to set clear, intentional goals, using dates, even times. Be as specific as possible because the more specific that you get, the more real that it becomes. Make a list, use the ABCDE method, organize on paper, and then take action. That's the most important thing. Resolve to do something every single day to get this freaking goal accomplished by the date and time that you said it would be accomplished. A quote from Antoine de Saint-Exupéry. I don't know. Someone else can probably say that a lot better than I did. But I can say his quote really well. A goal without a plan is just a wish. Planning is bringing the future into the present so you can do something about it now. So, at the end of the day, we all have two options when it comes to procrastination and resolving to accomplish our goals, and that is to either be among the trivial many, which usually say I'll get to it tomorrow, or to be among the vital few who actually wake up every single day to make sure that they are one step closer to their goals. And even if you're not where you want to be right now, if you keep waking up every single day, I truly believe that you will get to where you need to be closer and sooner than you ever thought possible. So, food for thought. I believe in y'all. I hope you like this book. Check it out. Mine's like super beat up, but it's a really good one. See y'all next time.